For years, Samsung's Galaxy S lineup, especially the Ultra models, has delivered top-tier performance, premium cameras, and cutting-edge displays. But one thing has barely moved: battery capacity. Ever since the first Galaxy S Ultra arrived, Samsung has kept the Ultra battery locked at 5,000 mAh. Generation after generation, charging management, heat control, and software optimization. Yet the headline numbers stayed the same. Now, a new leak suggests Samsung is finally ready to do what many fans have been asking for: break the 5,000 mAh ceiling on the Galaxy S series. According to the latest information, the Galaxy S27 Pro and Galaxy S27 Ultra will both launch with larger batteries, making this one of the most meaningful upgrades. In the next Galaxy S generation, this is the first time battery capacity details for the S27 Pro and S27 Ultra have surfaced. And if the numbers are accurate, the Galaxy S27 series could deliver the biggest battery jump Samsung's flagship line has seen in years. Galaxy S27 series, bigger batteries, are finally coming. Samsung is reportedly planning for models for the Galaxy S27 family. Among them, the Galaxy S27 Pro and the Galaxy S27 Ultra are expected to be the standout devices. And the reason is simple: bigger batteries paired with next-gen efficiency gains could change every day battery life in a noticeable way. The leak comes from Galaxy, a source known for tracking early component details such as batteries and model identifiers. Their report claims that Samsung is preparing higher capacity cells for both the S27 Pro and S27 Ultra, with rated capacities that translate into the typical capacities Samsung markets publicly understanding. Rated versus typical battery capacity, why two numbers exist before jumping into the exact numbers. It's important to understand why leaks often show one battery value, while Samsung advertises another. Rated capacity is the minimum guaranteed capacity of the battery cell. It's a conservative number used for regulatory and manufacturing consistency. Typical capacity is the average expected capacity across production and is usually the figure brands print in specs and marketing. So, when a leak mentions a rated 5,087 mAh battery, it's normal for Samsung to market it as 5,200 mAh typical. Galaxy S27 Pro battery. Leak: 5,200 mAh typical expected. According to the report, the Galaxy S27 Pro will be powered by a 5,087 mAh rated battery. Samsung will likely market this battery as 5,200 mAh typical. Leaked Galaxy S27 Pro battery details. Rated capacity 5,087 mAh. Typical marketed 5,200 mAh would immediately place the Galaxy S27 Pro above the long-standing 5,000 mAh level that has defined Samsung's biggest phones for years. It also signals that Samsung is willing to push battery capacity higher, even outside the Ultra model, which could make the Pro version a major sweet spot for users who want long battery life without necessarily buying the very top Ultra tier. In real-world terms, an extra couple hundred mAh might not sound revolutionary on its own, but combined with better chipset efficiency and improved software tuning, it can translate into meaningful extra screen-in time, especially for people who use 120 Hz refresh rate, high brightness, mobile data, GPS, and camera-heavy apps. Galaxy S27 Ultra battery leak: 5,700 mAh typical expected. The bigger headline is the Galaxy S27 Ultra. The leak suggests a 5,534 mAh rated battery, which Samsung could advertise as 5,700 mAh typical. Leaked Galaxy S27 Ultra battery details. Rated capacity 5,534 mAh expected. Typical marketed 5,700 mAh accurate. This is a serious jump, roughly 15% higher than the Galaxy S26 Ultra's 5,000 mAh battery, and that's exactly why this leak is getting attention. The Ultra line has kept 5,000 mAh since the beginning of the Ultra era in 2020. So moving from 5,000 to 5,700 is not a small spec bump. It's a clear strategic change. For users, this could mean longer endurance during heavy camera use, 4K, 8K recording, zoom processing, Night mode, better all-day battery life on mobile data, and high brightness outdoors more. Stability for gaming sessions with high refresh rate, plus GPU load improved standby time, especially with background AI tasks, and always-on features. Galaxy S27 Pro and Ultra battery summary leaked. Here's the quick summary of the leaked battery capacities. Galaxy S Pro, 5087 mAh, rated 5200 mAh, typical expected. Galaxy S27 Ultra, 5534 mAh, rated 5700 mAh, typical expected. If Samsung launches these numbers, it would be one of the most important battery-related upgrades the Galaxy S series has seen in a long time. Why Samsung can increase battery capacity now? Silicon carbon battery technologies. So how is Samsung suddenly pushing past 5000 mAh without making the phones dramatically thicker or heavier? The likely answer is silicon carbon battery technology. Traditional lithium-ion batteries typically use graphite-based anodes. Silicon carbon batteries replace or enhance that structure with silicon, which can store more lithium ions than graphite. The result is higher energy density, meaning manufacturers can pack more capacity into the same volume. In simple terms, higher energy density equals bigger battery capacity without a huge size increase. This is also why several other phone brands have been increasing battery sizes rapidly in the past couple of years, especially in premium Android flagships. The leak suggests this silicon carbon approach may also be used in Samsung's upcoming such as Galaxy Z Flip 8, Galaxy Z Fold 8, Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. If Samsung is adopting silicon carbon batteries across multiple premium product lines, the Galaxy S27 series might be the first mainstream proof that Samsung is ready to compete aggressively on battery capacity again. Why bigger battery matters more in 2026. Modern flagships demand more power than ever, even when chips become more efficient. Here's why capacity increases are becoming more important. Displays are brighter and larger, and high brightness drains battery quickly. 120G and adaptive refresh features improve smoothness, but still cost power during heavy use. AI features run continuously in the background. Photos, voice, transcription, search, summaries, and device intelligence. Cameras rely heavily on computational photography, which means the phone's processor is working harder even for simple shots. 5G and high-speed connectivity can be a major battery drain, depending on coverage and usage patterns. A battery increase from 5000 mAh to 5700 mAh gives Samsung more room to support these features without forcing users to compromise. Efficiency upgrades could multiply the battery gains. What makes this leak even more exciting is that battery capacity may not be the only improvement. The Galaxy S27 series is expected to include more power-efficient 2nm processors, which can reduce power draw significantly during both light and heavy tasks. New software optimizations in One UI, improving background app behavior, standby drain, and performance scheduling, improved camera hardware and processing, which may be more efficient even while producing higher quality results. Thermal management improvements, reducing throttling and preventing the phone from wasting power due to heat. When you combine a larger battery with a more efficient chipset, the total battery life improvement can be bigger than what the MA numbers suggest. For example, a 15% increase in capacity, plus, say, a 10 to 15% efficiency improvement in certain workloads can lead to noticeably longer daily use. Especially for power users, the first real Ultra battery upgrade since 2020. Samsung's Ultra lineup has been one of the most consistent flagship families on the market, but battery capacity has been surprisingly stagnant. Every Ultra model has stayed at 5000 mAh since 2020, making this rumored shift to 5700 mAh a major milestone if the Galaxy S27 Ultra truly launches with a 5700 mAh typical battery. It will represent the first major Ultra battery capacity upgrade in the modern Galaxy S era, signal that Samsung is embracing newer battery chemistry, a strong response to competitors that already offer higher capacity flagships. In of the most practical, everyday upgrades Samsung can deliver. What this could mean for buyers if these leaks hold up. The Galaxy S27 Pro and Ultra may become the easiest Galaxy S upgrades to justify in years, especially for users who care about battery endurance more than small design changes. The Galaxy S27 Pro could become the battery champion value pick for people who want flagship performance. With bigger capacity, the Galaxy S27 Ultra could become the first Ultra that truly feels like a battery leap, not just an efficiency refinement. Final leaked battery recapped: Galaxy S27 Pro 5087 mAh, rated 5200 mAh, typical expected. Galaxy S27 Ultra 5534 mAh, rated 5700 mAh, typical expected. If Samsung delivers these numbers alongside 2 nanometers chips, upgraded cameras, and the latest One UI features, the Galaxy S27 series could be one of the most exciting Samsung flagship launches in years, especially for anyone who has been waiting for the Ultra lineup to finally move beyond 5000 mAh.